And Tucker Carlson's Yelp account goes dormant. All this and more on today's program, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just jump in this very quickly. I know we weren't planning to do this, but I'm so distraught by what's going on with Tucker Carlson that I want to put this up on the top of the show. I wasn't planning it. I know we will talk about the Graham in a moment, but this is too tough, folks. Too tough. Tucker Carlson, who you have to understand, people get into habits, into ruts. You live in New York City. Maybe you have a small kitchen. Maybe you get home from work too late. You can't cook for the kids. But Tucker has none of those issues. Tucker is not only well paid because of his Fox gig, but even when he lost all those different jobs that he lost and was desperate to make a name for himself with the, was it the Daily Caller? I think it was his thing. Even then, it wasn't an issue because, of course, he's an heiress or an heir to the Swanson frozen food fortune. So Tucker is used to eating out and used to eating out at nice places. All right. So the transition is that much harder. That's why this makes the story that much more difficult. It would be easy to slough it off and just say, wow, you're like 99% of the people now. But that discounts how difficult it is for some people to change.
It's loss aversion.
Exactly.
It's a term in behavioral economics. It's not the same for him because he's used to a certain lifestyle. Empathetic, Sam.
I can't really go out to a lot of restaurants anymore because I get yelled at. Tucker said on a National Review podcast released on Monday. I don't feel threatened. But having someone scream, fuck you, at a restaurant, it just wrecks your meal. Carlson said he only goes to one restaurant these days. I go there because I love it and nobody hassles me. Oh, incidentally, that's the Palm Steakhouse. I think you can probably find that.
That place is still open?
Yep.
Jesus.
I can't wait for this revolution to end so I can go back out to dinner. So, if you scream at someone to the point where they have to leave the restaurant, that's an act of wild aggression, he said last week on his television show, which promotes race wars and also promotes people like Gavin McGinnis and
promotes vigilance
Mark
against
Stein,
gypsies.
Yeah.
Vigilance against gypsies. Spreads neo-Nazi propaganda about South Africa.
But the only restaurant that he can go to anymore is the Palm.
That's
New
a
York.
real bummer. The steakhouse for lobbyists.
I was simply trying to
Yeah, that is what we
being gay in the 1950s.
It is just like being gay.
This is my impersonation of myself at a restaurant Tucker's at.
And of course, the
Fuck
irony
you.
is the Palm. It's not on the Upper West Side, right?
No, this is in D.C.
It's in
Oh, is he in
DC.
DC?
This is
Is he-
It's
is
a
he
lobbyist.
the
It is.
Palm
It's like a
on
lobbyist place.
Oh, is he
19th Street Northwest.
He lives in
DC.
Oh, he lives in D.C.
And
Oh, okay.
Jefferson Place. That's 19th Northwest Street.
Well, then
and
he's got
Jefferson Place.
All right. Well, then forget everything I said about the feeling bad for him because he's got a big kitchen, probably.
No, I thought when you said none of these problems apply to him, that was the joke about him not being in New York.
Oh,
I
no,
thought you
no.
were actually setting that up. I thought you were doing that on purpose.
No,
Oh,
I didn't
all right.
know. But I mean, I knew. I mean, there you have it. So Tucker Carlson just waiting for this moment to pass so he doesn't have to deal anymore.
Keep him in your prayers.
He should be forced to eat those frozen dinners.
That's right.
They won't swear at you.
Probably has a
punishment fits
ton
the
of...
crime.
It would
low
be cool
cost.
if the delivery man did. The Swanson delivery man was just like, "Oh, here's your frozen dinners from your fortune, and fuck you."
There you go.